I'm back. It's been a long day. I was at work today.
We haven't really done this before, but we're talking about horror.
Yeah, some horror
stuff. It Chapter 2 is coming out. I believe it's September next year. There we go. Anyway,
I'm my 25th. I know that.
James McAvoy's in it. He's 25.
I know I'm old. Jessica Chastain's in it. Bill Hader's in it.
Bill Hader. And Bill Hader was a good fan cast for everyone. Like, everyone wanted Bill Hader to be in it as Richie. And he fucking was.
Even Finn Witthard, the kid that played it before,
yeah.
He wanted him. And that's good. I like it when that happens.
Okay, so...
And then some other people. I can't remember their names. Their faces will now turn up.
That lot.
Yeah. And they are pretty damn good. They look almost spot on. And
James McAvoy's been teasing some fan art recently, so...
James McAvoy,
I'm so glad it's him.
Yeah, he's like a really good cast. I wouldn't have expected him to be cast.
The thing is,
but I'm happy he was.
And I remember a little while ago when I was texting you, and I sent you a picture saying that he posted something like on the set, and you were, and I think we were like, I think you said something like, I'm not sure if like he's actually in it. I think it's just a joke, and I was like, oh, it'd be pretty cool though.
And then he turned up in it, and I was like, oh, snap, son! Like that's pretty damn good.
It's pretty cool.
Pretty good.
The thing is, so how can we talk about story elements? What the fuck's gonna happen in this?
Well, obviously they got to follow what's in the book. So the things that they kept out of the first movie and they might keep out the second movie are the big spidery thing.
Yeah, I really hope they don't go down that route because it's not scary.
No, that's it. I mean, the stuff they did in the first movie with the painting and the leper and the stuff they had in the book that was scary, they left in the movie, and I liked that because there was other bits that you saw elements of, like one of them was scared of a werewolf, and they had a werewolf flash up, and then one was scared of like a mummy, and obviously because at the time it was very fitting.
It's what they see
for the 50s, and it was like that horror. B-movie horror that we call it now, but back then that was the horror they had: Frankenstein, the Mummy, the werewolf, etc., etc. It was based in the 80s, this new one, so that was more sort of relatable then, I guess, in certain regards. I mean, leprosy was never a worry any part.
They had a terrifying scene with a projector.
Well, yeah, that was really well done. I don't know if I can't remember if that's in the book or not. It's been so long since I read the damn thing, but the bits at the end as well with the whole carnival and the dancing crap, that was unnerving, and I like that in a horror movie. I don't want to be scared. I want to feel. I want to be on edge, and that's when you've gripped me as a.
I wonder if
audience member.
Because I remember the very first It film, like the original one, the scariest scene I thought in that was the very beginning bit, just when the little girl was outside in her garden, when like he was behind the. He kind of did a whole Michael Myers and went behind and then he was just there, and then she was dead, but.
And contrast to the new one where the kid's arm gets ripped off. Poor Georgie, he ripped his arm off, and you see it.
Like he was actually walking, crying down the street with blood everywhere.
Yeah, from that moment on, I knew that Andy Muschietti had some shit hot stuff on him, because I remember in the cinema being like, "Fuck!" Like,
was that the first time you saw it?
Yeah, I saw it the day it came out, and I was really excited for it because. I'm deadly petrified of clowns. Like, I absolutely hate. You put me in a room with a clown, I will get clammy, uncomfortable, weirded out entirely. But that movie, just something about it. I own it on Blu-ray. I've got like a little pop figure. I mean, everything about that movie is just interesting. It's a very scary story, but with a very simple story arc.
I never knew that was going to come.
Kids be alien. Done for 27 years.
I never knew that was going to happen as well, because I remember when I was actually on holiday and it got leaked, the clip of Georgie getting killed. Yeah. And at first I was like, holy fuck!
Yeah.
Like literally I was like, wait. I had to look at it because I was shocked. I felt literally like sorry for the kid, but it was like the first
hits
one.
On all of the empathetic parts of your body. You're just sort of like, oh my god, that kid, blah, 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 blah. But it came as such a shock.
For Bill Skarsgård as well.
That's the thing, like, when they said Bill Skarsgård was going to be Pennywise, you're like, you do what now? You got this kid?
To be fair, I'd much rather have Bill Skarsgård, considering it was the guy in We're the Millers who was actually the runner-up. Yeah, he was the runner-up.
I don't reckon he would have done a bad job either, though, to be fair. But, I mean, he's obviously back, and he's such a... He looks like a handsome man in real life, but he could be very creepy.
He's got weird eyebrows.
Yeah, sure. I don't really look at man's eyebrows, but... Sure.
No, it's a meme. It's a going meme.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not down with the kids.